How did you come up with the idea for Little Free Pantry?
Well, I heard about it on NPR, which is a radio station, about a year and a half ago, almost 2 years ago it was in January. And they had someone on who had started Little Free Pantries, and they were based on little lending libraries or little free libraries, except it was food. And I know a lot of people were hurting, and so I thought it was a fantastic idea. And I thought about it for a long time before I finally got it in place.
How did you come up with placement for the Little Free Pantry?
Well, I thought about it for a long time, and honestly, some Little Free Pantries are in people's front yards. But I knew that if we had it in a front yard, other people weren't going to be able to get to it very easily. So then I started thinking about what was close around me that would be a good location. And Cakes for Heaven's Sake came to mind, and I'm friends with Terry. And I came down and I said, I have this crazy idea. And she said, where do you want it? So we determined that the pole was a good place, and in November of last year we hung it up, and what you see is what's happened since then, and she's been a wonderful, wonderful ally and partner and friend to help support us.
What kind of items are you hoping that people will drop off?
Well, as you can see, we don't have a ton of room, but we do take non-perishable foods. Peanut butter, macaroni and cheese, ramen noodles, pasta, canned fruits and vegetables, cereal. Those things go very, very quickly. And because it's summertime, we added a little produce box, and you can see we've got some cucumbers in there now. Sometimes we even have apples and grapes that people go to the store and they add those. When the weather's nice, that's something that can be added in there. We'll take small toiletries as well, shampoos, soaps, that sort of thing, but nothing too big, because we really do want to make this a food box more than anything else. And things turn over quickly. As you can see right now, it's kind of empty. Sometimes it'll be completely full, and within a half an hour, 20 minutes, it can be like this again, or even completely empty.
Do you have any plans about having other Little Free Pantries around town?
Well, right now, this is the only Little Free Pantry Findlay. This is the only one that is run by Terry and myself. Frankly, we can't handle running more than what we have, just simply because it does take some effort to come down and check it every day to make sure everything's all right, and to take the pictures and everything else, and to promote it. And both of us do have full-time jobs. Obviously, Terry runs the cupcake place, and I'm a teacher. However, I do have some very good friends that are in the works right now trying to put up their own pantries, and passion boxes is what they're going to call some of them. And they will be in other locations around Findlay. I know right now there's a church on South Main Street that has something called a Little Blessing Box, and so they do have one as well. So I think the idea is spreading, and there are going to be more like this around. They just won't be run by myself.
Thank you for your time today and all you do for the community.
Honestly, I'm not doing much for this. The community is what makes this happen. It's neighbors loving neighbors. It's people coming and donating that makes this happen. In reality, all I did was hang it up. It's the community, it's the people around us that make this happen, and I'm very, very grateful for their support.
This is Emily Knoll reporting from the Findlay Digital Media Club. Thank you for coming on board as a student sponsor. What are your thoughts on this program?
Well, I decided to sponsor you, so I think it's a good program, and I'd like to see you guys continue to do what you're doing.
What other community activities do you support?
Well, we're part of the local Chamber of Commerce. We're also part of the Heartland Board of Realtors. We're also a member of the Home Builders Association. So we like to deal and support with entities that deal in real estate, and so we're very active on those. And then Century 21's major sponsorship for a charity is Easter Seals.
Thank you for all you do for the community.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Thank you for coming on board as a student sponsor. What are your thoughts on this program?
Well, thank you for thanking me, and I think it's a great program, and we're happy to help.
What other community activities do you support?
We're members of the Chamber of Commerce. We also sponsor things like Findlay football teams having meetings and banquets, and Findlay baseball and Liberty Benton baseball and Liberty Benton football. We give a lot of free food for their banquets and their get-togethers.
Thank you for all you do for the community.
Well, thank you.
Thank you for coming on board as a student sponsor. What are your thoughts on this program?
I think this program is outstanding for the students and the experience that you receive, and then for the exposure for the local businesses.
What other community activities do you support?
I am a big supporter with our local 4-H. I had been a 4-H advisor for many, many years, and also still support them with the endowment fund that they have. I have a lot of activities and fundraising contact me for gift baskets and things, and so I do a lot of that with like Rotary, Kiwanis, a lot of that type of thing throughout the Findlay area.
Thank you for all you do for the community.
You're welcome. Thank you very much.